Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Sacked in the Morning. I'm your host Caleb, and there's a lot of transfer news going on today which I cannot understand. So, growing up as a kid, I always understood that if you activate a release clause, that means that the club has no control, and now the signing club can now speak directly to the player and get a deal done. However, what's happened today, Nottingham Forest have basically told Tottenham Hotspur off, in other words, and basically blocked this move for Morgan's Gibbs-White. So yesterday, I'm just sitting down and I get a notification, bang, Gibbs-White to Tottenham, deal agreed 60 million. I'm sitting there thinking like, what's going on? Man City were looking at this guy for 100 million a couple of months ago, and 60 million, I'm like, release clause. I'm like, what? So what's happened apparently is Morgan's Gibbs-White has a confidential release clause in his contract. What's happened is Spurs have basically activated this. Nobody was supposed to know about this, and that's why Nottingham Forest today have basically was broken exclusively on Sky Sports by Rob Dorset. Tottenham Hotspur were not supposed to know about this, and basically they're saying that Nottingham Forest have illegally approached Gibbs-White for his signing, for his signature, and in other words, they blocked the transfer. I don't know if that's going to be permanently, but at least they delayed it, and now the Premier League will investigate Tottenham's how they went around this deal. So I find this very interesting. In my opinion, there's only one way that this could have been leaked to Tottenham Hotspur. Gibbs-White would have told them specifically. But then I'm sitting there thinking, why didn't Gibbs-White tell them I'm for Man City? It's really weird, isn't it? Me personally, when I'm looking at this, Marinakis, he's obviously done a lot of things. A couple of years ago when Forest won a relegation battle, he posted the things on social media, or Forest were posting on the social media account 3 times, etc. You look at what's happened with Crystal Palace, they've obviously been kicked out of Europa League today. Forest sending appeals there. Forest banging Gary Neville after speaking badly about Marinakis, so he is definitely known. I think Forest are sort of becoming the most hated club in the Premier League. I absolutely love it, by the way. I love Nottingham Forest, but I'm looking at it now and I'm sitting there like, I cannot see how they're going to prove this. How are they going to prove that Tottenham Hotspur broke confidentiality? Their argument was the release clause was 60 million and Spurs bid exactly 60 million. I don't think that's an argument that holds up in court, honestly. Coincidence? There's not enough proof in my opinion. I do think this deal will get done, whether Gibbs-White goes to Tottenham, because what's happened now is a lot of clubs are going to be alerted by this. A lot of clubs can go, right, we can bid 60 million, get Gibbs-White. I don't know what other clubs will be interested in Gibbs-White. I don't know what other clubs need that sort of box-to-box midfielder and are willing to spend 60 million on it. Maybe Manchester United, but you look at how much they're struggling with Mbeumo. I don't know. I can't see any of the sides that finished top 6 last season. Maybe Aston Villa, but again, I think Gibbs-White will pick Tottenham over Aston Villa. I don't think any of the others. I don't think Manchester United is priorities position as well. So yeah, this will be very interesting. It'll be very interesting to see how this updates. In terms of other news, Newcastle United announced signing of Elanga today, 52 million plus 3 in add-ons. Very interesting announcement. I absolutely loved it. The video of the kid. We basically skipped school to watch the Arsenal Newcastle game in the Carabao Cup final. It was a great watch. I can't lie. A minute long, go check it out. And apparently Newcastle United are now moving on to they're trying to be in the race for Johan Wissa. This was reported originally by Craig Hope of the Daily Mail. According to Sky Sports reporter Keith Downey, Wissa could be available for around 40 million, and according to him, he could be open to playing maybe a backup role at Newcastle United, someone who's not going to start every game, maybe get 20 appearances. According to him, he said that he thinks that Wissa would be open to that. Forest had a bid, I believe, rejected of 25 million. If I'm being honest with you, if this is going to go, that means Mbeumo hasn't been done to Man United by now. This is going to go, I don't see this going to Forest. I see this going to either Tottenham or Newcastle. I lean towards Tottenham because Frank's there, etc. He's got the link, etc. The London, and he's probably more likely to break into the first team, whereas Newcastle, Alexander Isak. But if Newcastle United could get that deal done, it'll be absolutely fantastic for them. They've also been linked to Scalvini, apparently 50 million euros. That was reported by Moretto today. 50 million euros is a lot of money. It's about 42 million pounds. Someone who comes off the back of an ACL and a massive shoulder injury last season. Whether Newcastle are going to meet it, they might. Forest were demanding 60 million for Elanga. They got him for 52. Obviously the 3 million add-ons. So maybe Newcastle United could probably look at doing something like 35 plus 5 add-ons, 40 million. Everyone was very happy. It'll be interesting to see. But it's been a very, very crazy day of transfer news, and I'm absolutely all here for it. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.